Welcome back, YouTube. It's been a while, 5 months since last video. I want to apologize for being off for so many months. A lot of things happened. So here's it's gonna be a little bit update what I've been doing with the van. If you watched the last video, I was doing the sound deadening, and I only pose how I cover the wheel inside. And then in this last 5 months, a lot of things happened. I moved the van to my home. I used to have it at my office. I decided to quit my 9-to-5 job to fulfill my dream to become a full-time professional photographer. And so that's the reason why I haven't been posting any updates on the van conversion. So a lot of things. Number one, if you guys remember last video, I was trying to send the van for a paint job. Very disappointed. Like, I received a lot of negative when I tried to take this van to a different body shop here in Orange County. One guy, I'm not gonna say the name, but he even told me with a really disrespectful way if I can throw this in the junkyard or find something better. So, not professional. He not even give me a price. He told me like, go somebody else. Then I went to different other body shop. Nobody wanted to take the job. I went to Meco, which is supposed to be the cheapest 1 day or 2 days, paint job. I offer, to bring the van completely stripped on all that. I just wanted like a fresh coat of paint. They told me they're gonna be about $5,000. No way I'm gonna spend that much money on the van. I paid $2,000 for the van, not even possible. So I decided to do it myself. I haven't filmed or posed or record most of the things that I've been doing in the van because I'm not a professional. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. So, but I decided to transform my van conversion into a DIY project. So far it's great. I'll show you the van in a little bit, and while I'm talking, you'll see some other videos probably. I don't know how I'm gonna compose this, but you'll see some videos of work that I've been doing in the van. So what I've done is I completely sanded, stripped it myself, and I primered the van. And I'm going to, thanks to my friend Damien, I hope he's watching this video. He introduced me and showed a few videos about Raptor liner, so I decided to paint the van with Raptor liner. It's gonna be a custom color. Hopefully in a couple months I'll be able to do that. The weather here in California is getting a little cooler, so they don't recommend to do it when it's that humid in cold time, but show you what I have been done inside the van. It's completely empty. There's nothing else. I removed the seats, and I'm gonna go in the next chapters telling you everything that I purchased. Pretty much brand new things is gonna be inside, mostly original part, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I've done the dashboard. I took it off, I refreshed it and painted. Unfortunately, I lost that video because I didn't save that thing, but I'll show you the process. I still have to finish the bottom, the engine cover, but I refreshed the whole dashboard to the original color, and it looks fantastic. I already painted the roof with the sealant for protection for water. It's going amazing so far, this project, but let's go and jump inside the van. So here inside the van, so like you see in the last video, I only finished here on top of the wheel, but I already done, and I use this product Rattle Trap X. I'll put a link on the description below, so if you wanna purchase that. So I cover the side panels, 33% of it. I still have to finish this part of the roof. the ceiling. So I'm putting all that, and I've been doing both walls. Some repair inside. I've been, you know, also doing that. No, see, that's the I found it's a seat on the junkyard, and that's eventually going to be my couch on the bed, on the living room, and the bedroom going to be right there. So the bedroom will be right there. So like you can see, the van is stripped, primer inside. I still have to do a lot of other stuff. As you can see, the van is primer completely. I sanded. The reason why I put the plastic is because it's been raining and I didn't want to ruin what I put on the roof, and it's sealant. I sanded completely, removed the whole paint shiny thing. I buffed it with a 80 grit and then with 220 with a regular sander. Like I need to so with this regular sander, like anybody can have, you know, one of those at home or buy one at Home Depot. So and the inside, like I told you, you know, put also the whole interior with the rattle X, all the bottom. It's completely that. I repaint the bucket seat stand, which in another video I'll show you exactly how I did it. This is protected right now. I found the other visor that I have it right there in a garage sale, in a junkyard, same color, same van, and I've been fixing this door, already fixed the whole latches and everything. It's gonna look good, really good. So let's go here. So in the front, you know, I remove everything, same thing. It's all sanded, it's all primer. It's kind of wet right now, but it's ready to get painted, you know, to be painted. One thing that I'm going to do today is, if you see this black trim right there, so I removed whatever was in the back because it was in bad shape, and I got the right part. I got the same trim that I found online, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to add the trim in the side of the van. So this one is already covered, as you can see, with masking tape because I painted that door. So I'm gonna put the trim along that side. Yeah, well, so far it's been great. Okay, I finished it. Sand it with 80 grit to remove to bare metal and 120 to smooth it out. So this is the original cover for this sliding door, which most of these vans has sliding door, has issues on this door. Mine is not the exception. I was able to go to a junkyard and find all the original parts, all the latches, and I rebuilt it. I still need one tiny piece inside, which is a spring, but I'm pretty sure that I'll find it. And this is pretty beat up here. So what I've done, I sand it completely. I'm gonna use 80 grit. I'm gonna use like hand sand it to smooth it out a little bit more. It has some dent here, but I don't worry about that. I don't care about that. It's gonna be covered. It's still like, and I'll show you in a little bit. Most of this idea, I always like neutral colors. So the van's going to be painted dark gray, battleship gray, and all these little details will be in black, like bumpers, the trims, the rail cover, helicopter coming up close to the airport. But I'm sorry for the noise that you can pick up the helicopter. So like I was saying, the steps to come in, everything detail will be black. Roof rack. I'm not gonna build a roof rack. I'm going to build a roof deck, which I already have designed it, and that will be a whole new episode. You'll see how I build it from scratch and not spending much money. I've been researching a lot this past 5 months about it. So far in materials, counting the specific gun and everything to paint these, I only spend $1,000, which I will put a detailed list of how much I've been spending. Comparing to one guy told me that to repaint this van would have cost me like $15,000. Another guy not even give a shoot about it, and Mako passed me $5,000. All claimed that there was too much work to do. To be honest, the paint on this van was very good. We got a minimal rust problem on underneath the windshield, which all this van has that same issue, which I was able to fix it with a little work, literally, and no experience at all. The job that I done is not a professional job, but it will last at least 10 years of life. Which is way enough that I need it. Once that time comes, if I still own the van, I'll redo the same thing like I did before. To be honest, I thought that everybody was trying to take advantage of me, so that's why I decided to do it myself. Like I said, so far I've spent $1,000 in materials to paint it all and like I want it. And will once again I will use Raptor liners. Once when is the episode to paint that, we'll go over to all the process and everything. I'm not an expert. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and I'm very confident I can do it. And anybody with the ever paint with the spray can something is able to do that. It's so easy. I already tried a tiny bit in a little piece and it come out perfect. Bumpers and details like these ones also will be Raptor liner, but in color black. And I'll show you in a little bit one of the details that I already turned into black, same as the bumper. So everything match. Good. So, all right, I just put some primer, and now I'm gonna wait for to dry out to give a second coat, and then use my Scotch scrub, and then I'll paint it. Looking good so far. So in the meantime, that piece is getting dry, and ready for a second coat. I am going to put maybe let me correct the exposure. I'm gonna to work on the trim, like the body trim. I was able to find a trim on Amazon. It's a 3M. It's a 3M. It's a slight, tiny difference at the bottom right here, but that nobody gonna notice. You have to be very specifically like looking for that if you wanna. The only thing that I don't like, these ones come all rolled up and glue kind of, you know, it's exposed, but hopefully it'll be okay. And I'm gonna use a heat gun that I bought a Harbor Freight for like 15 bucks, I believe. And so far it's just amazing. I use it to remove all the water strip around the door, and it works fantastic for 15 bucks. Perfect. So like I said, I'm staying in the budget. So the way that I saw this video, once again, I'm gonna clean out the surface with alcohol to make sure there's no, it's already washed, so I'm gonna clean out with alcohol to make sure there's no residues in anything. And I'm gonna not cut it until it's in correct place. You need like one of those cutter knife, you know, like for art craft, super easy to cut, or scissors, very good scissors if you have industrial ones. So I'm gonna preheat a little bit with the gun that glue and then stick it on there. The reason why I'm doing it right now is because it's almost noon and they recommend the temperature to be at least 60, 65, you know. So it's going to be around 68. That's why I'm using the heat gun to give that extra heat. Put it right there. Once again, not an expert. I hope this works. And in the meantime, that thing is drying, and then we're gonna give the second coat, and then we're gonna use the bed liner product to paint it on top. Oh, let me show you how it will look with the other piece that I already paint. Sorry for my bad video today. I'm working from home. It's different. It's not so much of a perfectionist today. So if I open this up, so here is the trim part that goes on top of the underneath the windshield, and as I did the same process that I'm doing with the other part, I completely sand it and then primer twice, scuff with a Scotch scrub, and then I paint it with the bed liner. It looks really good. I don't know if you guys can see the texture. It's a very fine texture. Hope you can see it. Yeah, it's a very fine texture that it has, but it looks freaking good. So the reason why I'm going to put the trim now is because then I want to paint it black, bed liner black, and I don't know if I wait until I paint the whole van if that will stick. So I'd rather do it right now and then paint it on top. So I don't know. Let's get to it. That looks good. That looks good. Not very straight, but it looks good. At least it's gonna protect me from. It's not straight, right? Oh, where that water came from? No. It's not super straight. Right here, this part. But I like it. I'm okay with it. I can survive. I'm not a professional, and I'm not looking for much perfection, but it looks good. It looks really good. And the heat gun definitely helped to I'm gonna give it a little bit more like this and stretch. Okay. Excellent. Success. And like that, I'm gonna go do the whole vehicle and finish this video. Don't do this at home. I don't know, I kinda like it. But trial and error, you know, if you don't try, if you don't make mistake in life, you never know, take risk. Okay, let's go finish this. And the job is done. Before I run out of battery, I'm gonna film this. So really easy to do. I don't know how how long it's gonna hold, but I got that, and I decided on the back, normal original, come up to here. So I decided to like go all the way around the bumper, the side underneath the tail light, and here's the other side. I did the same thing, same procedure. Second side looks much better, I think, because it's just a straight line, and I learned my lesson from the previous one. And that's the original. The original, if you notice, is slightly different in shape. I don't know if you can see it, but it's okay. I like it. So like I said, I don't know if it was safe for me to do it now or after I paint it, but I'm happy with the result. And now I'm going to let it sit. It's really hot right now, so kind of like it. It's kind of turning back to like it was originally. Yeah, and then after, one is, well, I'm gonna paint that black trim with the black Rhino Raptor liner to match the texture, and that will give also a little bit more support. Or gluish heat. I don't know if that's a word. And this is already dry right here, so I'm gonna scotch brush it and give a final touch. So it's cool, kind of like it. All right, so today's video, it was just putting the trim, painting that, and I'm gonna finish that, but I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please, 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 please subscribe to this channel. My goal for 2022 is to get 1,000 subscribers, hopefully. And I'm gonna name her. Actually, I'm gonna name my van Eddie. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Eddie, the van. Eddie the Chevy, all right? All right, guys. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next episode, which hopefully will be painting. See ya. Thank you.